What's up, what's up, what's up? What's up? What's up, what's up, what's up? It's the office Christmas party at QI and we're ready to get down with a G for groovy show. So let's hang loose, boogie-woogie and put a donk on some awesome anecdotes and funky facts with tonight's guests, the well-wicked Mack. The well-safe Bill Bailey. The well-cool David Tennant. And the well-I-never, it's Alan Davies. We were slightly afraid that you may not have heard enough Christmas songs in the shops this week, so Lee goes...
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
Bill goes...
So here it is, Merry Christmas.
David goes...
Last Christmas,
And Alan goes... Excellent. Well, later on, we're going to put the photocopying machine to some really imaginative use. But first, a bit of bad news. As it's Panto season, we had hoped to bring you Buttercup, the QI cow, but I'm afraid she's gone missing. If you see her, you will let me know, won't you, boys and girls? Is she? Boys and girls, I wish you'd warned me earlier. Hello, Buttercup. Great to see you. What I'd like you to do is to do a demonstration for the boys and girls. Can you do that? Would you like to go around the front and do? Now, what Buttercup is going to do... Buttercup does impressions, all right?
Right.
And Buttercup is going to do an impression, and you have to try and guess what she's doing an impression of. Off you go, Buttercup, darling.
Is it two out-of-work actors?
Oh, they're stamping their tiny heel. There we go. And...
Is it the way of walking?
Brilliant, Alan,
Is
yes.
it the legs not being in opposition or something like that?
Yes, because cows don't normally walk like that. So she's doing an impression of...
A freak.
A cow with an inner ear problem.
Yeah.
Or of an animal that does walk in that way. Left, right, left, right.
A weasel.
Lovely idea, but not a weasel.
Oh.
There are a couple, actually.
Rhino?
Oh,
A tapir.
the other one You're in Africa, you're on safari.
Dormouse. Giraffe.
Dormouse.
Massive
Giraffe is the right
Giraffe.
idea. That was Buttercup. Yes, Buttercup's very proud of herself. That was a very fine... It was a very fine imitation of a giraffe, because giraffes and camels, in fact, do that left-right walk. But cows, like horses... Would you like to do how you normally walk, Buttercup? You see?
What? So I'm slightly drunk?
Is that a cow creeping up on someone?
So, ladies and gentlemen, a big thank you to Buttercup! Never, ever in the history of show business has the phrase, don't milk it, love, been more appropriate. But you're right. I mean, you've got to have points, Alan, because the whole question was about the gait of four-legged animals. And do you know when it was decided, for example, there's how a giraffe actually walks. That's how... But who was it, do you know, for extra points, extra Christmas bonuses available, if you can tell me who the man was who was responsible for basically demonstrating to the world how horses, for example, progressed.
Is it something to do with cinema, moving images?
Yes.
It was...
A French cinematographer or something?
He was not French, no.
No.
His name was Edward Muybridge.
Oh.
Yep. No, he's quite well known, and I bet lots of people in the audience, you knew, didn't you, ladies and gentlemen? Yes. And these are some of his pictures. His book was Animal Locomotion, and he demonstrates the difference between walking, galloping, cantering, and trotting in horses. He not only did horses, he's best known for how horses galloped, he also did humans, and he was no stranger to controversy. He murdered his love rival in cold blood.
What?
Yeah.
Did he take photos of that as well?
He might have done, because he was the first person in American legal forensic history as a murderer to claim what excuse?
Insanity.
Yes! Points for David Tennant. Absolutely. Well, were you confident? Anyway, the point is, our lovely buttercup, the QI cow, was giving us her giraffe impression. Now, how do you react, team, to Q barges?
Oh, very unfavourably.
Very badly.
Very unfavourably. Do you?
Yes. It goes against the very bedrock of Western society. And also, the late mergers, you know, in lanes.
Oh, yeah.
When you're doing the motorway, and there's a coned-off lane, and you think, well, I better conscientiously merge now. And somebody will go right the way down the end of the thing, and then, try and get in.
No, worse than that.
You do that! Curse you, link merger, Davis.
Do you know
To be fair, though, Alan is a part-time ambulance driver.
Do you know, rather brilliant, in America and some states, they have, when two lanes have to merge like that, they go, like a zip, exclamation mark, because that's...
Oh, you merge.
1, 1, 1, 1, 1. It's rather brilliant, that, isn't it?
I hate the late mergers in the bar queue. That's worse. When you're 6 deep at a bar and they just get on the edge.
Oh, I hate the bar.
Especially
You're
at
at the
football.
bar and there's someone at the back who taps the bloke next to you and says, get us a couple of pints, will you, mate?
Or when you're at the bar and someone leans forward with money and they get served first just because they're on television.
Yeah, I hate...
Mr. Fry, go away, scum.
Make way, make way! Lord Fry! Come for a port.
Here he is, on his bicycle with his hockey stick. Right, make way! Make way, I
Special
say.
bottle here, Mr. Fry. Clear that table, get up, get out.
Can anyone here sing the Lord's Prayer in Latin? No? Well, out, all of you, all of you.
Throw that man on the fire.
Pater noster quiescing caelis sanctificator nomen tuum et venia... No, anyway, it just so happens I do know that.
There you go, you sing.
I don't know why. But queue jumping. It is despicable, and you would think most people reacted very badly if someone were to walk in and just simply barge in front of a queue. But do you know the name? You're probably familiar with the experiments done by a behavioural psychologist in which members of the public were given white coats and asked to inflict pain. Stanley Milgram is the one best known for it.
He asked people to do things that were against what they considered to be right, and yet, because they were told to do it...
And the person doing it had apparent authority, had a white coat. But the less well-known experiments he did were in queues, and he would... or lines, as he would say, as an American. 129 different times he tried in betting shops, railway stations, elsewhere. Betting shops, you'd think, were people who would not be afraid to show their opinion if someone barged in. And what the experimenters had to do was, one, enter the queue between the third and fourth person in line, say in a neutral tone, excuse me, I'd like to get in here, step into the queue, face forward, and only leave the queue when someone admonished them or after 1 minute, whichever was sooner. And on only 10% of occasions was the queue jumper forced to leave the line because they were admonished. And in only 50% did anyone so much as tut. It's extraordinary, isn't it?
Where was this, though?
This was in America.
In America?
Not in Tunbridge.
No.
Not in Tunbridge. No.
Not in Peckham.
No.
Very, very high tap ratio.
I'll tell you what annoys me.
Yeah.
If it's 5 items or fewer, then it's 5 items or fewer. Don't come in with 6 and stand in front of me.
Yeah, but that's confusing.
Do you count them in the bag? Do you look in
Yeah,
their basket?
you bet I do, yeah. And then say absolutely nothing about it.
Yes.
But what if it's 3 for 2?
That's 3. I'll give you one of those items off.
So you'll give me 2?
I'll give you
2 for 3?
those 3. But if there's not a special offer on, and I'm checking...
You're Scottish. I know you're checking for those special offers.
Oh, careful.
That was low.
Go on, take him.
That was low.
Yeah,
Get
exactly.
your sonic thing out.
What, hedgehog?
In the First World War...
Is that it? I don't remember it being a biro from W.H.
It's not working.
It's not working, help!
In the First World War, they toured a tank around Britain.
You knocked all his hair off. Don't wave it around.
Easy with that.
Whoa!
In the First World War, they toured a tank around Britain.
Yeah.
And it went to all the major city centres in the country, and people were encouraged to raise money for the war, to chuck any spare change they had into the tank.
Yeah.
Oh.
Where did they get most money? Glasgow!
Oh!
Yeah, because they thought it was a big fruit machine.
He's bad.
No, that's...
He's bad.
Look, I've won a soldier, Mummy! I've won a soldier!
I thought it was a...
Oh, he's gone again! He's gone again!
bandit. Yeah.
I can't do this! I can't. You'll win a prize! I can do it!